So we're going to go across. We're going to start with Mikaela, then Sarah, then Cynthia. Give me your name, what club you play for, and what high school you play for.
Okay, my name is Mikaela Hulleberger. I play with Chicago Park District, and I go to Von Steuben High School.
I'm Sarah Palmentera-Reed. I also play for Chicago Park District, and I play for Lane Tech.
I'm Cynthia Choi. I also play for Chicago Park District. I go to Whitney Young.
Okay, so we have 2 juniors and a sophomore.
Yep.
All right. So how are you feeling with no water polo in the near future for high school? And how are you feeling about not going back to school this year?
I don't mind not going back to school, except for the fact that that means we're not going to get to play polo at all this year, which that kind of sucks. But
Yeah, I agree. It sucks.
it's a
Have
big,
you guys
it's a
heard the
big shift.
Oh, go ahead, Sarah.
No, that was all.
Have you guys heard the news that was let out today that IHSA suspended the season?
Yeah. Our coach emailed us the message. It kind of sucks because I know a lot of people have been preconditioning for it already, and even if they didn't do swim season, they were working out on their own and doing other things to keep them in shape, and it kind of sucks that it was all taken away from them.
Yeah, definitely, especially for the seniors who aren't going to get another season. And I mean, I don't know about Whitney or Vaughn, but this is definitely the best team that Lane Tech has had in a while. So not getting to be able to play with all of them definitely is disappointing.
This is the last year of our most of our starters are seniors. So this was the last year with them, and now we don't get it. So it sucks.
I agree with you, Sarah. It's brutal, especially because we were supposed to have a good season this year as well from De La Salle standpoint.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's tough. I mean, I don't even know how you explain it to seniors. I don't even know how you try to rationalize it.
Yeah.
I think last time we were talking, right, Mikaela and Sarah, you guys were saying on how your concern is about senior gifts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you mind repeating that conversation? Yeah, what you guys are going to do or what you're thinking?
Sarah, go ahead.
Okay. Because we always do a senior night, so buy them t-shirts and stuff, and then we play our game, and it's usually themed. So instead of doing all of that, we all get speeches and stuff. We're gonna order their shirts anyway, and then just deliver them to the house, and then hopefully have a team Zoom call so we can still give speeches and maybe make posters still. So hopefully they still get somewhat of a fun senior experience, even though they didn't really get to play that many games.
Yeah, same for us. We're doing our the girls who are leading it want to do gift baskets and stuff, and then write letters and have an individualized gift, but it's kind of hard to do when you're not all together to collect money and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're doing gift baskets, and we're all writing letters, and then we're trying to mail them to our houses, their houses and stuff.
Yeah.
So
how many seniors do you guys have, Cynthia?
We have around 3. We don't have that many because we lost majority of them last year.
Yeah, we only have 3 too. Mikaela, didn't you have a ton?
They have 8 or 9, maybe more.
Gosh.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So from you guys practice what, maybe 2 weeks, give or take, 3 weeks in the season?
Because we have 1 week a season and 1 week a pre.
Can everybody kind of give me your take on the team dynamic as far as how you guys were in that short period of time?
Yeah.
Like I said, yeah, go Mikaela.
We had a coach change, or one of our coaches is no longer there. So we were trying to incorporate the new boys coach with our assistant coach who is now our head coach. So that dynamic changed, but we were actually really strong with it. So we were actually all getting along really well. We looked good in the pool because we all were doing club over the time that high school season wasn't. So we actually looked really good, and we were all getting along, and it was fun. We were having a lot of fun with it.
Well,
yeah. Go, Cynthia.
Go.
For us, it was pretty much the same thing. We all got along super well. We didn't have a coach change, And it was nice, especially because a lot of the girls had played club. So even the freshmen coming in, a lot of the upperclassmen already like had played with them and knew them from like club and swim season. So yeah, I think we were doing really well. We were definitely very excited for this year's season. And like I said earlier, like that's the best Lane Tech team I've seen in my 3 years. So
Well, I mean, for us, I guess it was kind of different because we lost almost all our starters last year because they were all seniors. So most of the people that were on bench that didn't get a lot of playing time before had to kind of step up. And I guess the dynamic changed a lot because of that. And we were trying to get into we were trying to get the ball rolling on that. And I think it was going, but then yeah, I think we all know what happened from there.
Interesting side question I got for you guys. We obviously all agree that like the seniors are the most affected by this. Is there a certain year that you would say is maybe the least affected by this?
Sophomore.
sophomores.
Sophomore. I feel like
Interesting.
all of the juniors, like they haven't, if you didn't take the ACT on your own, we haven't had a chance to do any standardized testing this year because the
Yeah.
PSAT was canceled because of the strike and all that, and like APs, etc. And sophomores are just kind of like there, like,
It
chilling.
didn't affect me at all.
Yeah.
They're just watching
like
it all
the-
go down.
I'm like sitting here like, oh, okay. The only thing that it changed was water polo.
Vibing. Yeah, at least with the juniors, they're like, oh, like it is nice that our grades can only go up. That's definitely a benefit. But like we're gonna be taking our SATs and ACTs like the same time we're applying for colleges, which is
Yeah.
not going to be fun. But yeah, definitely the seniors the most. Or like if you're looking to play like sports in college, especially with a spring sport, that's gonna be difficult, I think. Or it's just not difficult, but different.
That's true. I was like looking to get all my footage this year too, and then
Same.
So that means you guys are gonna have to do a lot of the recruiting footage over summer, right? For
yeah.
club and stuff.
If we even get to play over the summer.
Yeah, let's try to do that. I can't take two devastating news in one day. Let's keep hoping.
Maybe
we
knock
stick
on
with-
some wood.
Yeah.
How do you ladies feel about the Junior Olympics being pushed to late December? And would you be willing to try and participate in it?
I feel
Yeah.
like the environment is definitely going to be different because like come on now, like it's December versus like playing in like the hot sun and like just I feel like there won't be like, maybe I'm wrong on this, but maybe that not that many teams will participate because I know a lot of like students have school then, and like obviously you need to like try and get your grades up before finals in December. So
Also,
Yeah.
it's also right after swim season for like
yeah,
us.
true.
So compared to like we had all summer with like just going to water polo practice, like we don't have to go to swim practice, but our technique is gonna be probably bad because you know how we look after swim season. So that's the first thing I thought about.
Yeah. I don't really mind the shift that much. It might be like partial to me though, because it is during Christmas. So like I can make it like a family thing. Like that'd be really easy for us at least. But people who have siblings that like don't play water polo and like I think that might be difficult. But I really don't mind it as much. It is disappointing that it's not in the summer, but yeah, I think I'd still like to do it. I think it'd still be fun.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, this year, the fall of 2020, I believe that the sectionals are November 7th.
Yeah.
So it might end like the season. I believe it's going to end a little earlier this swim season. So maybe, but yeah, the dynamic's definitely going to be different as far as like the seasonal. There might be less teams. I know Beto and I and the rest of the coaches have discussed how it can affect, like financially, it's going to be a burden because you're traveling like closer to winter. So there's a lot. I mean, it's closer to Christmas, so there's a lot of obstacles there. But yeah, I'm glad you guys are still thinking about polo, even though you're not playing. That's a positive.
Yeah. I feel like for the girls teams though, it's definitely going to be easier because at least we're done with swimming. For the boys, like they're just starting. Like that's going to be, especially because I know at least Lane Tech boys, like they all practice over that break. So
Do you guys think swim coaches will be forgiving of it?
I've left for polo tournaments before, and mine were okay. They weren't happy about it, but
Yeah, no, they're not
Yeah.
necessarily happy, but like there's nothing they can really do because a lot of polo players like that are on swim team, like the coaches know that they're doing it for conditioning for polo.
yeah.
I know on Northside's end, they're not as lenient as on Vaughn's end, so I don't really know how that'll look for them.
And so when the end of your swim season happens, how long does that give you? How many weeks? Do you guys know? Until quote
It's like
unquote
4,
tails
I
happen?
think.
Yeah, 4-ish.
Yeah, 4 or 5.
Yeah, if you're done November 7th, JOs would be end of
December 30th, I think.
December. So yeah,
Gives
about
us almost 2
Yeah,
months.
so like almost 2 months.
almost about 6 weeks, give or take.
That's not too bad though. You can get it
No.
done
No.
in 6 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. So Cynthia, how have you been staying busy for the quarantine?
My mom is an essential worker because she works at Bye Bye Baby, and it's like a baby store. So I know a lot of people are placing online orders, so she has to get all those shipments out. So I've been cooking a lot around the house because my brother Ryan, and my dad, they don't know how to feed themselves. So my mom's not. It's always like mac and cheese, ramen, like some leftovers in the fridge. So I know I've been helping out with food and cleaning, and I've been baking a lot too. So
Okay.
I've been busy.
What's your go-to?
Wow,
what's your go-to comfort like food for baking?
Definitely banana chocolate chip muffins or brownies.
That sounds pretty good.
Mm.
Wow, that sounds difficult. That's a different.
Fix them over.
Yeah. What are you cooking? What are some of your specialties so far, Cynthia?
I know I can make a pretty good kimchi fried rice. I know how to make like a lot of Asian food because my mom kind of passed that down to me. I still haven't mastered a lot of them yet, so I guess that one's my specialty so far.
Wow, Ryan, what a lucky guy. He's winning. Hey, what does he do all day? Is he doing anything? He just gets fed by you all day, every day?
No, really. Literally, he's just in his room, like doing whatever, and then he just gets the, hey, dinner's ready, come out. Comes out to a hot, fresh meal.
Wow.
Mikaela, Sarah, any cooking, baking, anything for you all?
Yeah, we have a bunch of cookies in our house. My mom just made cookies right now, actually.
Cooking. Sorry, cooking. Have you been cooking? Any?
I'd burn the house on fire.
Oh my God. That should be our next Zoom. We should get everybody who wants to learn a
Everybody
cooking
cook.
lesson.
We could have
Well,
a cookie.
Yeah, we'll learn from you, Cynthia. We'll have you teach the class.
No, we've definitely been doing a lot of cooking and baking in my house. I've definitely done some of what Cynthia's done. Like
I know
it's just something to do.
It was like, I remember seeing like something on your story. It was like the first 2 days into quarantine, and you had like a whole like Thanksgiving meal on
Oh
your
yeah.
Yeah, I've done quite a chunk of cooking and baking.
My mom tells me to stay out of the kitchen. That's her space. She's like, don't touch it.
Have you created any masterpieces, Brian, since we've been on break?
Not really. I mean, I just dabble in whatever's in the fridge. I try to make something, but I kind of took a break from making, because I would make breakfast like every day for Alicia and for Hannah, literally every day, and I'm like, I need a break. Like, you guys are on your own. This week you're on your own. You make your own breakfast. But yeah, I mean, cooking. We're gonna clean the porch. Yesterday I got up early and cleaned the windows because there's literally like not. I wake up early. I wake up like at 6:30 every day. My body just doesn't
No.
get past that.
No.
So I just find things to do. But you know, it's all good.
I feel like during quarantine, I've realized I never thought my body could sleep that much. I feel like I actually had the time to do it. Like, I'll be sleeping until like 12 or like 1 or 2 in the
Wow.
afternoon sometimes, and I'm like, Okay.
Wow. Would you guys
No.
think? Would you guys say that's normal? What time do you wake up, Sarah, Mikaela?
I have to get up for school. So
Yeah,
even
me
if I don't
too.
have any like
Yeah.
calls for school in the morning, at least on weekdays, my parents are like you're getting out of bed by 8:30, like which is it's more sleep than
Oh,
I usually get.
I have to get up by 9:30, and then on the weekends it's like 10. So
On the
That's
weekends,
not
they don't
bad.
care for me.
not
So
that bad.
yeah, definitely sleeping till 1 on the weekends, like Cynthia. So
No, for real.
Yeah.
What's
So
your
let's rephrase that earlier comment. So Cynthia, really, Ryan is starving until you wake up. That's really what happened.
okay? He okay. If you leave him in the kitchen with just by himself, like he'll find the like in every single corner. Like my mom hides the sweets because he will find them. He will find them. Like he hid
Is he
like a bunch
Good
of
idea.
gummies in like the utensils cabinet, and he found them, and we were all
is he a cereal guy? Like, is he a kid that can eat cereal like every day, all day?
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think that's a legit phase, wouldn't you say, Brian? I remember those days.
Yeah, actually I was asking my nephews if toys still come in cereal.
your audio went again.
Yeah, we can hear you.
You hear me now? These
Yeah.
headphones specifically for the laptop, but I guess it's not working. Yeah, toys don't come in cereal boxes anymore, apparently, which is disappointing.
Sadly not.
What are you gonna do?
No,
Oh
only
well.
special ones.
Any good shows I should know about or we should know about?
I just finished 2 that I'm really sad about. I finished the most recent season of Grey's Anatomy, and I finished all of Criminal Minds on Netflix. So I gotta wait for and both those shows have like one more season and then they're done. But besides that, there's a show called NCIS, which is pretty good, which is similar to Criminal Minds.
That's true.
I watched Ozark.
Is that good?
It is a good show.
Yeah, I
Great,
like it.
great show.
I'm only like a season in though, so
Yeah.
I'm still getting there.
Good.
But I like that one.
Cynthia?
I know, like, there's this one show, I can't think of the name off the top of my head, but it's like The Mind of a Killer or something like that.
Oh yeah.
And it
Oh
Mindhunter.
yeah,
Hunter.
yeah.
like it like interviews like the people on death row, and like it gives their
Yeah, I wish I-
perspective of this story.
Yeah,
You guys picked some. Go ahead, Brian.
Beto. Go ahead.
I was gonna say you guys picked some fairly morbid shows. Like those are like
all the serial killer
investigative-
and death row
Yeah.
shows.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Brian,
recommend
this might be our
Mindhunters.
last Zoom, Brian.
Yeah, Mindhunters is a good show if you all want to check it out. Definitely I think there's two seasons. Yeah, good stuff. All about they interview Manson and all the famous serial killers. It's pretty good.
Check it out.
Yeah. All right, ladies. Well, that's our time. We're gonna try to keep these short and not bore you with our crazy questions. Thank you so much for your time. We'll keep in touch. We'll keep posting stuff on Instagram. Any information about Junior Olympics and practice pertaining to the Park District, we'll send emails out to your parents to look out for those. But thank you for your time. Nice to talk to everybody, and we'll see you again. Adios.
See ya.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.